As you sit here, reading these words, something extraordinary is unfolding. There's someone on your mind right now, someone you're thinking of with a quiet ache in your heart. Maybe it's their face, their laugh, or just the way they made you feel safe. Guess what? They're thinking of you, too. Not just in a fleeting way, but deeply, with a love that stretches beyond what you can see or touch. And there's more. Someone you loved, someone who's no longer here on this earth, has been pleading with the heavens for one thing: to get this message to you before it is too late. If your eyes are on these words, if your heart feels a tug, it's no mistake. Archangel Michael, with divine permission, is delivering a truth your soul has been whispering to you, even if your mind has tried to push it away. Coincidences. You might not believe in them anymore, and that's okay, because this moment isn't one. This is your sign, your sacred moment, hand-picked by the universe. You didn't stumble here by chance. Heaven has been waiting for you to arrive at this exact point in time, ready to receive what's meant for you. This is a holy appointment, a moment where the veil between you and the divine is thin. Archangel Michael is standing by, his presence steady and unwavering, holding a message that's been burning in the heart of someone you love, someone who's no longer here but has never truly left you. This isn't just a message, it's a lifeline. It's a whisper from someone who loves you more than words can hold, someone who's been trying to reach you since yesterday. You might have missed the earlier signs. Maybe you were too caught up in your pain, your distractions, or the weight of your world. But heaven doesn't give up. They saw your name written in the stars, spoken in the halls of eternity. They saw the tears you hid from everyone else. Archangel Michael, with his glowing wings and steady gaze, is here now, saying, "Don't skip this. This is your last window, your final chance before something shifts. If you miss it, you'll feel it, not as punishment, but as a quiet ache for what could have been." You might be wondering who this is from. Is it your mother, your father, a sibling, a friend, a soulmate you never got to say goodbye to? Michael's voice softens as he whispers, "Yes, it's them, the one you love most." When someone passes with love still alive in their heart for you, that love doesn't fade. It doesn't vanish into the void. It grows, becoming a shield around your soul, a prayer that never stops, a force that pleads for your peace. Tonight, that love is reaching out through these words, carrying a truth you weren't meant to know yet, but heaven can't wait any longer. You've carried confusion, pain, and unanswered questions for too long. You've walked with a heaviness no one else could see, a pain in your chest that feels like it's yours alone. But Michael sees it. He knows the moments you sat in silence, whispering to the air, "If you're really there, give me a sign." This is that sign. These words are yours alone. Not meant for the world, but crafted for your heart. A loved one in heaven, someone who left with words unsaid, has been begging Michael to deliver this message. They've pleaded, "Tell them what I couldn't say. Let them feel me one more time. Show them I'm still here, still watching, still caring." Michael's face is serious, his hands trembling as he holds a scroll with your name written in light. He says there's a miracle hidden in your name, but it's locked until you open your heart fully. What you're about to hear might shock you, but it will also heal you. The person who passed didn't leave in anger or resentment. They didn't forget you. In fact, they've been closer than you could imagine. They were the whisper that stopped you from making a mistake last week. They were the reason you woke up with tears you couldn't explain. They were the invisible hand pulling you back from danger. Now They're asking for just a few more minutes of your time. Don't scroll past. Don't silence this. You've been silencing your heart for too long, carrying guilt, wondering if you could have done more, said more, been more. They see it, and they want you to stop. It was never your fault. They want to reveal a hidden truth about why they left, what they saw, and what's coming next for you. Because something is coming within the next 3 hours, your life will stand at a doorway. You can walk through it or miss it forever. This isn't meant to scare you. It's a gentle push from heaven, a divine knock on the door of your destiny. The person you miss is still here, their love unbroken, their presence as real as the air you breathe. They're not at peace until you are. They want to tell you what they saw on their last day, a secret that changes everything. They want to free you from a lie that's been holding your soul captive, a lie someone told you when you were vulnerable, making you feel unworthy, not enough. That lie ends tonight. Heaven is pulling back the curtain, and your name is being spoken in its highest halls. You're not just anyone. You're the one they chose, the one they wept over, the one they believe in. Michael begged God to let him send this message before the hour ends. He stood at heaven's gates, pleading for one last chance to reach you. And here you are, right on time. They want to talk about something from your childhood, something you buried so deep it only surfaces in your dreams. They know you didn't deserve it. They know it broke you in ways you don't talk about. They cried for you then, and they cry for you now. But more than anything, they want you to be free from guilt, shame, and the chains of thinking you're cursed or unloved. You are not. You are seen, chosen, watched over. Right now, heaven is ready to release the next chapter of your life. Take a deep breath. Feel your chest rise. That's not just air, it's divine energy, the same breath your loved one once took. You're still connected, the cord unbroken. Michael steps closer, his wings glowing with the weight of truth. He opens a scroll, burning with holy light, and reads, "Tell them I was never angry. Tell them I understand now. Tell them I know why they did what they did, and I forgive it. I just want them to be happy again, to love without fear, to trust that life still has beauty for them." He closes the scroll, his hand over his heart, and says, "They've waited too long to say that. You've waited too long to hear it. The healing begins now. You've been carrying pain that doesn't even belong to you, pain placed on you by others, lies that made you feel like a burden, a mistake, or unloved." Michael says those lies end tonight. Your loved one saw your soul, the good parts, the hurting parts, and they re-saying now what they couldn't on earth. You are not too much. You are always enough. I never stopped loving you. Let those words sink into your bloodstream, crack open what's been frozen inside. When you open your heart fully, your life begins to shift. Michael's voice grows serious. The miracle you asked for, the one you thought was delayed, was prepared for this moment. You thought God forgot, but heaven timed it perfectly. The love you lost, the home you need, the money you prayed for, the truth you cried for, it's all been building, waiting for your alignment. That sensation in your chest, that's heaven's signal that the energy around you is shifting. Michael is cutting the ties to your old story with his sword. You're not here to be punished or to suffer. You're here to break the cycle. Your loved one has been praying for you, asking heaven to soften your path, remove those who don't truly care, and make space for the life you dream of. They saw the betrayal, the lies, the people who used you. They also saw how you kept loving anyway. That's why heaven is favoring you now. Michael says, God saw you love when no one loved you back. Because of that, a flood of blessings is coming, one after another. But you must say yes, fully emotionally, spiritually. You were never weak. You were chosen to carry a weight others couldn't. Now, that burden is lifting. Your loved one wants to share a secret. Everything you've lost is about to return in a new form. And it will shock you not because you don't deserve it, but because you'll finally feel seen. Michael points to a shimmering letter in the distance, addressed to you. Within 3 hours, it will arrive, phone call, a message, a sign. When it does, everything changes. This isn't fantasy, it's spiritual timing. Heaven knew you'd reach this breaking point the moment you couldn't take it anymore. The heaviness in your heart is lifting, even now. Michael says, you re minutes away from a shift so massive, your past 1T, recognize your future. Speak out loud. I receive the miracle. I release the pain. I forgive myself. I accept the blessing. Those words activate a soul contract, a holy transfer of energy you weren't ready for until now. Your spirit is open, and the 3-hour window has begun. If you accept this moment fully, your life will shift, and those connected to you will feel it too. Michael whispers, if they believe even a little, I'll release the name of the person they've been waiting to hear from. Someone you've cried over, dreamed about, or lost without closure. Their name is being whispered in heaven. Say yes now, and Michael will bring them back, not in the way you expect, but through truth. Your name pulses with divine frequency, echoing through realms where time doesn't exist, where pain can't follow, where love is eternal. Michael's sword is lowered, not for battle, but for blessing. The war you've been fighting inside is over. You don't have to try anymore. Just allow the love, the help, the restoration. Your loved one is near, not as a ghost, but as light, as presence, as love that refuses to die. That shiver on your skin, that thump in your chest, that's them. They're watching you realize this is agents of the damned. As the sacred silence settles around you, it's not just a pause, it's a holy space, alive with the presence of your loved one and the divine energy of Archangel Michael. You've heard their love, felt their love, and now something within you is stirring, like a seed breaking open in the soil of your soul. This moment is not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter, one that heaven has been writing for you since before you were born. Your loved one, the one who's been whispering to you from beyond, is still here, closer than your breath, urging you to keep going, to hold this moment tight, and to let it change you forever. You might feel a warmth spreading through your chest, a tingling in your hands, or maybe a quiet tear rolling down your cheek. That's not just emotion, it's the divine spark igniting inside you. Michael, with his glowing wings and steady voice, steps forward again. He's not done speaking, not because the message was incomplete, but because your heart is now open wider than ever, ready to receive what comes next. He looks at you with eyes full of compassion and says, "You've carried so much for so long, but you were never meant to hold it alone. The weight of your pain, your questions, your regrets, puts time to lay them down. Your loved one has been waiting for this moment, the one where you finally let go and trust that heaven has a plan. They want you to know something else, something they couldn't tell you when they were here." Michael leans in, his voice soft but firm. They saw you at your lowest, when you thought no one was watching. They saw you keep going, even when you wanted to give up. They saw you smile through your pain, love through your heartbreak, and pray through your doubts. That's why they fought so hard to get this message to you. They want you to stop doubting your worth. You are not just enough, you are more than enough. You are a miracle, a light that shines even in the darkest places. Your loved one's love is like a river that never stops flowing. It's been there through every moment you felt alone, every night you cried yourself to sleep, every time you wondered if you'd ever feel whole again. They've been holding space for you in heaven, lighting candles of hope, whispering your name in prayers that echo through eternity. Michael says they've been asking God to show you what they see: a soul so strong, so beautiful, that even angels pause to admire it. You've been through storms, but you're still standing. That's not weakness, that's divine strength. Now, heaven is moving. The 3-hour window Michael spoke of is still open, but it's more than just a moment in time. It's a doorway to a new version of you. Within these hours, something will happen. It might be a phone call that catches you off guard, a name you haven't heard in years popping up on your screen, or a dream so vivid it feels like a visit. Whatever it is, it's not random. It's heaven's reply to your prayers, your tears, your quiet pleas for a sign. Michael says, pay attention, don't dismiss it. That small moment is the key to everything you've been asking for. Your loved one wants you to know about a specific day, a day when you felt like you lost everything. Maybe it was the day they left, or maybe it was another moment when the world seemed to crumble. They saw it, and they know how it changed you. They know you've been carrying that day like a stone in your heart, replaying it, wondering what you could have done differently. Michael's voice grows gentle. They want you to let that day go. It wasn't your fault. It was never meant to define you. It was a moment, not your whole story. They're asking you to forgive yourself, to release the blame, and to see that day as the start of something new, not the end. This message is about more than healing. It's about reclaiming your power. You've been told lies, maybe by others, maybe by yourself. Lies that you're not worthy, that you have to earn love, that you're destined to struggle. Michael stands tall, his sword glowing with a light that cuts through those falsehoods. Those lies are not your truth, he says. Your truth is that you were born for greatness. Your truth is that you are loved beyond measure. Your truth is that heaven has been preparing a blessing so big it will make up for every tear you've shed. Your loved one is smiling now, watching as you read these words. They see the light returning to your eyes, the hope flickering back to life. They're saying, I always knew you could do this. I always knew you were stronger than you thought. They want you to remember a moment you shared with them, a laugh, a quiet talk, a time when you felt truly seen. That moment wasn't an accident. It was a glimpse of the love that still surrounds you. They're asking you to hold on to that feeling, to let it guide you forward, to let it remind you that you're never alone. Michael points to the horizon, where a soft glow is growing brighter. That's your future, he says. It's not just healing, it's abundance, love, peace, everything you've prayed for. But to step into it, you need to make a choice. You can keep holding on to the old pain, the old doubts, or you can say yes to this moment. Say yes to the miracle. Say out loud, I am ready. I release the past. I welcome the blessing. When you do, something shifts, not just in your heart, but in the universe. Heaven hears you, and the wheels of divine timing begin to turn. Your loved one has been working behind the scenes, clearing obstacles, guiding you toward people who will love you the way you deserve. They've seen the times you settled for less, stayed in places that dimmed your light, or gave your heart to those who didn't cherish it. They're whispering now, no more. You deserve better. You deserve the life we dreamed about together. Michael nods, his eyes shining. They're right. You were never meant to shrink yourself. You were meant to shine, to love boldly, to live fully. If this message stirred your heart and brought you closer to the love and light of heaven, please like and subscribe to keep these divine whispers in your life. Your support means the world, helping us spread hope and healing to souls everywhere. Want to share even more love? A super thanks of up to $20 fuels our mission to deliver these sacred messages, wrapping you and others in warmth and blessings. Thank you for being part of this journey. We hold you in our hearts with endless love.